There's so many dolls. Just a pile of bodies. Welcome back to Beyond the Doll Room. I hope everyone is enjoying this spooky season.
Woo!
And also, look at my little pumpkin mug with a little ghost handle. Isn't it amazing? And also, today we have a huge doll haul of creepy, broken dolls that really need some help. So you're in for a fright with those. So here's the huge bin of dolls. Sorry, I put a massive orange bow on top of it to have a little spooky effect because it is very pink. There is so many dolls in here and we will get to that in today's video. So sit back, grab your drinks, relax, and let's begin today's video. And I also bought this boo cushion, so I'm going to open it right now on camera. Woo! So it's in an airtight bag. So I'm just going to make an incision right here. Open it up and watch it
Expand.
Woo! Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. Here is my boo cushion. Woohoo! I mean boo! So this is going to be perfect for on top of my bed with all my little Halloween pillows. But today I think I'm going to actually put it on my chair right behind me with my other little cushion. And I'm going to grab my drink. And let's get on with the doll bin haul. So I grabbed a few of the dolls in a pumpkin bucket right here. There's so many dolls, so I can't get the massive box onto the table. So I'll do them in a little bucket style. So the first doll we have is another one of these cheap Barbie dolls. Either the Tiffany dolls or the, is it Defalucci? I'm not sure which ones this is. And this one doesn't even have the articulation on her legs. Here is her face. She's got some lovely green eyes and red lipstick on. Now this doll isn't that bad. She's actually probably one of the best dolls out of this box of dolls. So she's just missing a bit of hair right there. Her hair has been cut, unfortunately. But we can try and remedy that. She has some earring holes there for some new earrings to be put in. And her body actually has no chews at all. None on her hands or her feet. No marks on her body. There's a little dirt mark right there. So yes, she's actually in pretty good condition. Apart from her hair, but we'll try and fix her up. There's so many dolls though. And I already had a lot of dolls to fix up, but we'll move on. And the next doll is this Elsa doll with a broken neck. Her neck is broken. And look. It's literally got a hole in her neck. So I have no idea if I'm going to be able to fix that. I know I've seen some people use the nail varnish glue for nails to like seal the necks up, but I don't have any of that and I'm probably not going to buy any just for this doll. I'll try my best to fill in the hole or even rebody her maybe, but her hair has got a lot of glue in it, so it's going to need a lot of work. Her arms and her feet are completely fine though. So apart from her neck and her hair, she's in pretty good condition. This is where things get worse. Yeah, you can see that her hair has been definitely cut. Her fringe is just gone. She has marker all over her hair, pen marks. She even has like a red face as well. She's got, if you look round her back and her neck, it's all mark there and all marker on her butt. And she has this band around her waist as well. I don't know if it was holding anything on. And then you can just see the mess of her hair. Like, I can't save that hair. It's just, it's too much. And she also has a bite mark on her chin. And I think that's from a dog right there. A nice bite mark on her chin. And I think she is Sleeping Beauty. I could be wrong. It could be Cinderella. I have no idea. It's definitely a Disney doll though. Just says Disney 2005. So if anyone knows who she is, then please leave a comment below. And then we have another one of those fake dolls, or Tiffany's, or Defaluces, not sure. Her hair is still been cut. It's not that bad, but there's a lot of colour in there. I've just noticed now, actually, she has a lot of hair cut around her hairline. It's literally really short. Even her hair's falling out as we speak. And then if we turn her around, there you go. You can see the damage of her hair on the back. It just says Bo 2018. And then made in China. And then she's got some pen mark on her butt. Her hands haven't been chewed, I don't think. And neither have her feet. The next doll, I think actually what used to be one of my dolls, because this lot was actually from my nieces, and I actually gave them a lot of these dolls. So I can't be mad because, you know, children love to experiment with dolls and, you know, do their hair and stuff. But I can only just laugh at the fact that this actually was one of my own dolls. And she doesn't speak anymore. Actually, I think she might have sang. I can't even remember. Her hair has definitely been cut. She used to have long blonde hair. A little purple hairdo. I mean, it's not that bad. But unfortunately, the marker has gone onto her forehead. Right there, and then the other side. Her face actually doesn't look that bad. And she's got some pierced ears. I think it says 1976 on her head and then 1966 on her body. But I'm pretty sure that this is a 90s or early 2000s Barbie. But there she is. She's kind of looking like Frankenstein's wife, you know. Now here is another Barbie doll from the Bin of Doom. Or let's come up with a name for the bin, actually. I don't even know. Her face, I used to see this pink marker on so many dolls when I used to buy them second hand. I don't know where children are getting it from, but it's always on dolls. It's like this orangey pink marker. I don't know if it's like some kind of like thing that all children have, but it's literally on like almost all dolls that are second hand. And then she's got another rubber band around her stomach. And I do know why these are around the stomachs. It's to hold like handmade clothes on. And then if we just check her hair, it's definitely been cut. And this is a 2005 on the back of her head and 1999 on her back. And I think it's like maybe like mid 2010 maybe. Could be earlier, I'm not sure. She looks like she's got like kind of a face of that era. Her head doesn't even move. Okay, so her head has definitely been glued back on, unfortunately. So she's got a broken neck. So I don't even know what I'm going to do with that, because I can try and get the Oxy-10 to remove this, but it might end up removing her lipstick, and then we may be able to get away with it on her eye, but definitely it's probably going to remove the lipstick, unfortunately. I hope you're ready for this one. I mean, it's kind of like a look. She's got like a punk theme going on here. This is pen, and it's all across her eyes and her lips, and her hair's just been hacked to death, and she no longer sings. This is the Island Princess Barbie doll, isn't it? I'm pretty sure, because I remember they had like one arm, which never made sense, that could bend. I mean, if you're going to do one arm, you might as well do them both. Ooh. So yes, and then she's got some pants that have all been cut into some kind of like shorts. They used to have a waistband on these as well. But unfortunately, they have been hacked to pieces. So I have no idea how I'm going to fix this doll. And also she has a broken neck. And I'm pretty sure her neck was already broken, because I'm pretty sure I gave them this doll. She had long hair and she had no pen on her face, of course, but she definitely had a broken neck, I'm pretty sure. brace yourselves for this one. I don't really have to speak about this one that much because it's very obvious. She has no head, and there is no extra head in the bin or the bucket or whatever you want to call it. Now, surprisingly, she has not that many marks on her. She's got like one mark right here on her calf, and then again that felt tip marker on her heel, and there's a bit there, and she has, well, now I'm seeing it as quite a lot actually. She's got a purple there that looks like paint, and then she's got some more paints there, and then some green paint just above her butt, and then she's got some glitter all over her. But yeah, she's just a body. Just a body. And her legs actually, they both still bend. So she's in relatively good condition, despite not having a head, of course. But yeah, I think I actually have a doll that is like a hollow plastic doll. Do you know those really cheap ones you used to get? And you know, I got it from Spain, and I've always wanted to get her a body, so she might be a good match to it. She's got kind of like tan skin like this, so it might be a good match. Could be her lucky day. She has a donated body. Okay. Are you ready? She's looking like a clown. What is going on? Now, this is felt tip, and it's definitely not coming off her face. Again, I could go in with the Oxy 10 when it gets hotter outside, but we are in autumn and we're heading to winter, so I'm gonna have to wait till next summer to do that. But it's going to take her makeup off again because it's around her eyes this time, and it's going to be really, really hard. It's even over her eyeliner there. It's going to be really hard to get that off. I mean, she's even gave her some little earrings, which is quite creative. I mean, it's pretty good. It fits in with the Halloween theme. Her hair is actually really greasy. It's like glue filled, so I'm going to have to, I mean, if I want to save her hair, it's a bit chopped there, but it's pretty even. Maybe not that even at the back, but you could get away with that. And her body is like a balloon skirt, and then she has painted top, I guess. It's not even painted, sorry. Oh, she's got painted underwear as well. So she's got like a little suit under there. I mean, it's quite creative, like I said, but she's gonna need a lot of work. Maybe I'll just have to turn her into a clown. How about that? I don't know, leave a comment below. What do you think she should be turned into? And we have a mermaid doll with lovely blonde hair. And she actually doesn't look that bad until you look at her face. Unfortunately, she's been chewed. Her nose has been chewed off. Well, most of it anyway. And so has her chin, which is a real shame because this doll, despite having just a little bit of hair cut there, is in pretty good condition, which is real unfortunate. Her hands have also been chewed too. That one's not that bad, but it has been chewed. There we go. Look at that hand. Her tail is still in really great condition. I'm pretty sure the dog got hold of this doll. Now, she doesn't work anymore. I'm not really sure what she... Oh, she does work. She still works. Woo! She still lights up, which is really great. It's a shame though. But we might be able to save her body because I've seen someone before cut hands off and then add those hands that pop back on, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to explain it. So we could like cut her hands off and then add some new hands to it that move. I have no idea what I should do about her face, so any suggestions, please leave a comment below. I mean, I don't even think epoxy sculpt would even remedy that. I think it'd just fall off because it'd be so thin. But yeah, leave a comment below. What should we do about her face? Or should we just say goodbye to the head and rebody her? well, actually rehead her. And here's another victim. She has been through a lot. Probably not as much as some of the other girls, but yeah, her face is covered in pen marks. Now, to be fair, her hair was actually already cut because I actually gave them this doll. It wasn't this cut though. It was pretty short, probably maybe down to about there. So it's had another little trim. But apart from that, they've just added the pen marks onto her face, which again is going to be really hard to get off. Oxy-10 will work, but it will also remove her makeup, or maybe her eyes if it goes on her eyes. And she's going to need a new hair. So it's going to take a long time to get through all of these dolls, if I'm able to, because I've got a lot of dolls of my own that I need to fix up. So they're going to be all waiting
A very long time.
So I will definitely do maybe one doll a time, maybe for like a video of like a transformation. But again, some will need a lot more work than others. And here's another one of those Tiffany dolls, or Lucy, the fake Barbies. She's actually not that bad again. She's got a little mark there. I don't know if that's pen or it's just muck. Her hair's really greasy as well, so I think it's got glue in it. And it's been cut quite bad. She may get away with just having really short hair if I even it out. Her body is in pretty good condition. She doesn't have any articulations at the knees like the other dolls, but her arms move and her legs move like that. And then her head just moves side to side, so she's in pretty good condition. Oh, she's got a mark right there on her nose.
Right there on her nose, a mark.
Here is a Steffi Love doll. And she has pen mark on her face as well. We might be able to get that off without ruining her eye makeup. But now I'm just realising half her eye is missing. Can you see that? Look. Half of her eye is missing. Well, maybe not half. A quarter of her eye, maybe. This part of her eye is gone. Her hair is in pretty bad.
What the heck is that?
Okay, there's a bit of stuffing in her hair. Her hair is pretty bad, and then she's got like thread all over her. Her knees still bend. Yep, they still bend. So yeah, she's in okay condition compared to the others. So we'll try and get the Oxy-10 on her eventually. I don't know when. Maybe it could be in a week's time, or it could be in like a year's time, depending, because there's that many dolls. I definitely have a lot of work to do. Speaking of Steffi Love, here's another one. And she is literally wrapped in hair and thread all around her. She's tangled. It's literally everywhere. Her hair, oh my gosh, her hair has definitely been cut. And it's been like, she's almost got a mullet. Is it a mullet? Yeah, because she's got this long piece at the back and then it's short at the front. So I don't know, maybe we can just like give her that look, because she doesn't have any marks on her face. Again, she's actually in pretty good condition, and her knees do bend. Oh wait, she has a mark on her leg, and then she's got some on her butt as well. Remember when the Steffi Love legs used to bend? Now they don't. But that is her, so not so bad. And then here is a Barbie doll. Again, she has pen mark all over her face. I mean, she's tried to give her some makeup, which I understand. She had what looks to be an earring that broke off right there, if you can see. Is it gonna focus? Yep. And then on this side, her hair has already been shaven. Well, not shaven, but really cut. And she has an earring hole right there. Her neck is not broken, which is really good. Her hands are not chewed. And neither are her toes. And her legs seem to be bending. She's got a few dirty marks on her, but apart from that, she probably will fix up if we can get this off her face. We have a Sparkle Girls doll right here. I've not tried to get any of the marks off their faces yet, but I'm just presuming that they are pen marks, which therefore they will not be able to be removed unless Oxy 10 is used. Now, her hair is buzzed. I can't do anything about her hair. And
I don't have time to reroute 1,000 dolls, to be honest.
so maybe she'll get a wig eventually, or maybe she just won't have hair. I don't know. I'll get creative and I will do something with all these dolls, because I hate to waste things, and I always say that you can, even if you cannot save a doll, you can save the parts to be used for other dolls or other projects. So that is just what I do. I have a body bin. I nearly said a body bag then. I have a body bin. I actually have 2 body bins, and now I guess 3 with that massive pink one. So I have a lot of body parts, and now I have a lot of dolls to be worked on. Here we have another Barbie doll, and she's in pretty good condition apart from the pen mark again on her face. So her face has got like kind of like Harley Quinn makeup style going on here, and her hair doesn't look like it's been cut at all. So I could either try and remove this pen mark from her face, which may remove her actual eyes, or we could just go all out with the Harley Quinn makeup look and turn her into Harley Quinn, or we could just turn her into some other sort of clown or like version. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon because there's so many dolls, but it's great to have ideas, and I can always look back at this video and be like,
Oh yeah, that is what I said, and that is what I'm gonna do.
I wish I could say the dolls are getting better. She needs a lot of work. Her lips will be removed completely with the Oxy 10, and her eyebrow will definitely be gone.
Oh my dolls.
It's all under her chin. It's all around her head. Oops, that's a bit of a weird shot. And she has it on her waist as well. I think again that she may have made a top and then decided to rub it back out. You can see still the residue of that on there. Now, her hair's not been cut, I don't think. It may have been trimmed a little bit, but it's pretty good condition compared to the other dolls. And she has no chews to her hands, although she has some nail varnish on there, white nail varnish. And then on the other hand, and then she's got a bit on her toe right there. So these dolls definitely fit the Halloween theme. They all look like zombies. And then we have this doll, which is kind of a cute doll. It kind of reminds me of like the Winx Club because it has that kind of body style. I'm not sure if it is the Winx Club's dolls. Maybe not, because the face looks a bit weird to be Winx. Her head looks a bit weird actually. Is it? Oh, her head was pushed down. I don't know if I can pull it up anymore. There we go. I think that's as far as it pulls up. It looks a bit better, but it still looks a bit weird. So her knees bend. They're jointed. Her ankles don't. They don't have any marks on her ankles. And she has... Oh, what the... Her finger... Well, 2 of her fingers have been trimmed or bitten off. Can you actually see that? Right there, she has bitten off fingertips. And on this side, it looks to be fine. And if we turn her around, she has a little K in the back of her. I'm pretty sure these are meant to be fairies too, so... Are they Winx Club? It doesn't say... It says Rainbow SPA, whatever that means. And I'm not sure what it says on her back. So if you do know what these dolls are, then leave a comment below. And she's got some glitter on her head. So her head's falling down again. It's like wobbly. It's weird. I'm not sure if this purple has been added to her hair or it was there originally. But it kind of looks like it's been cut as well. But I guess you could still tie it back into the ponytail it was meant to be in, by the looks of it. Or you could just have it down, depending that she's not bald underneath. It looks like she is not bald. She's actually got quite a bit of hair there. So she's been rerouted, not rerouted. She's been
I can't speak.
And then we have another Sparkle Girls doll. Unfortunately, she has been through a lot, just like the other girls. Her hair has been like trimmed all the way around the front, and it's not been done at the back, but pen mark has been added to the back. And she has some pen mark on her face and on her arm, which is unfortunate. But again, she is looking like a zombie. Now, I left this doll till last because she's the biggest, and it is the... Oops. And it is the 12 Dancing Princesses doll, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but it's the Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses. Her face has been... Well, her face has been given a makeover. Let's just say that. Her hair has definitely been cut. She used to have a long hair. And this is another doll that I gave them. And she definitely had her hair. I don't think she had an outfit, but she definitely had her hair still. And she never had pen mark on her. But she looks like she had a charger maybe to go in there to make her sing or dance. I never had this doll brand new. She was actually in a eBay haul, I think, a couple of years ago. And then I gave her to my niece because I had no use for her. I kind of wish I had kept her now, because then at least I wouldn't have the job of trying to remove all of this pen mark from her face, because these are like big sized dolls compared to the normal Barbie. You can see right there, it's quite big. So they're probably great for customizing, but that pen mark, I have no idea if it's going to remove her eye makeup as well. It probably is going to. But I will try my best eventually when I get round to her. And she's going to need new hair, or maybe we can leave her short to save some time. And she's also got some creepy blue fingers. So, you know what? Kind of like giving me an idea for something. I don't know. I'm not going to say right now. I might have given it away now, but yeah, it probably won't be for a while anyway. But I have an idea for her too. So that is all from the big doll haul. So we'll just... There's so many dolls. Just a pile of bodies. That just shows how many dolls were in this bin.
Look at all of those dolls.
It's getting a bit too busy in here, so we're gonna have to put them back into their box and then forget about them. No, I won't. I will try and fix every single doll. I'll try my best, and like I said, if I cannot fix them, I will use the body parts for other dolls and other projects. I always try to save things or recycle them, and I encourage everyone to do so too. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below who your frightfully favourite doll was from today's Bin of Doom. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Spooky dreams.